Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, time to leave this shithole. You're only just outside the village when two men in red approach. My name's Hogan, one says, gesturing to the other. My brother is Mogan. Many in the village wish to join you, Frostfeller. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True, brother. You can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people to Skoger. I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what'll happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. Well, there won't be anything to tend once the dredge arrive. Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogan, but you got two choices. Get back to work or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Mogan, what do you say? You thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Mogan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer. Ivor, let's make this a fair fight. Ivor steps forward. The thugs hesitate. As you put your pull your axe, you notice that Alette is nowhere to be seen. You bitch. Hogan and Mogan! Alright, brother. Ready for battle. Damn it, Alette! You do not pass up bloodshed! Alright, so all my dudes are down here, all their dudes are up there. Why Oddleaf is over there is beyond me. Eggy needs to get right there. Oh, I see. One's... Ah. You motherfucker! What fucking horse shit is this? Series of strikes each randomly attack strength or armor. 4 attacks, 1 strength or break each, plus 1 per adjacent ally on last hit. He has 2 exertion. that didn't really work out too well. For fuck's sake. Goddamn motherfuckers. I'm not dealing with it. This fucking focus firing horse shit. Seriously, this is fucking horse shit. Fucking everybody just runs to the fucking back row and attacks the archer, ignores everything else. No, you're not fucking doing that. That is not how this is going to work. You're going to attack people nearby like you should. You're not going to run around the giant fuck-off Viking. Fucking pisses me off when goddamn fucking motherfucking ass bullshit like that happens. Really? No. Wait, that motherfucker got to go? So he's the one with... Yeah, he's the one with bloody flail. Uh... Ah, shit. Uh... Yeah, because it is kind of hard to get Eggy leveled up sometimes. The brothers thank you with wide grins, soothed many of the villagers that joined your caravan. You scan around anxiously for Alette, who had gone missing when the fighting began. Eventually you find her watching from afar. Hogan returns at that moment, introducing you to his son and wife, and you soon set out again. Alette marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distant since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddleaf approaches you both. Alette, I have something for you. Oddleaf has gathered up the long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alette. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that's happened since we left Skogar. Come find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? Looks that way. Oh, then that means... You're both quiet for a moment while Alette unfurls the banner. Oddleaf's been teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can we read the part about Mom? You nod. On the banner had been sewn the story of the families who lived in Skogar throughout the years, just as done every banner in every town. I wish she were here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. The section of banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colorful designs. Why do you say that? So she didn't have to deal with all of this. The dredge, leaving home, and... Why did you have to kill those men in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. They would have killed others. But how do you know which ones are bad? Because the dredge are terrifying. Every time we have to fight them, I just want to run, but... I don't want to kill a person. Please. Are you mad at me? You might have to someday. I guess I would do it if I really had to. But do we have to? I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. Dad, I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you, and you spend the rest of your time together, sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skogar is your burden now. Hero time! Alright, so what is your ability? You're the one with Thrasher, Bloody Flail. Okay, you both have Bloody Flail. You have Shield Wall. So you both have shield wall. Never mind. Oh, Mogan has a... Oh, we don't need through. I'll drop Mogan. How are you doing, Odd? I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny, my father named me Oddleaf before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean? People look up to you? Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook. It's been hard. You're not sure what to say, but in the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you? Yes, it's about the banner. I've thought about it for a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know. Something happened. What would you have done? That's what I've been thinking about so much. It should be mine. I could carry it, but I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow women. Families would leave, our banner would be divided. I think they'd follow you. Come on, Rook. This isn't the time for pretend. It's not about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us? I think this is what has to happen. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard or the sweetest. Listen, I know I've dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. Hey, Alette! Take this death flag! Wave it high and proud. She puts her hand on your shoulder as she heads back to the camp. Yay, renowns! So Frostveller is a little ways away. Alright. There's... Let's go! Everybody take a break. Take a break from all the murder. Feed on the corpses of our enemies. At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kid. If they're still around, we have to warn them what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. Wish him well. You nod your understanding. Kin is kin, you say. Do what you must to protect them. The man claps you on the shoulder and the fighters depart. Free experience! Experience money! Complaints of excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulled the snagged canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire and built the wagon and Rad's leg before leading him to you. Punish him! You're considering your options when Oddleaf appears out of nowhere and doubles him over with a gut shot. Endanger everyone again and you'll get more than a cracked rib, she shouts, leaving in a huff. The others go back to their business, satisfied with the outcome. So no, he lit the camp on fire! This is horrible! Oh hey, the old lady just punched him in the nuts! Dredge! Shouts a man in the back of the caravan. It's Raffer. The unabashed drunk stabbering towards you. Looking not entirely sober, he screams again, points to the trees in the distance. Fears races through the caravan as fighters pull their weapons. Scouts return with no sightings, and furious men surround Raffer. Ready yourself just in case. There'll be time for that later, you tell the men. For now, we take no chances. A full day of uneasy rest passes with no sign of Dredge. The caravan is annoyed by the scare and delay. Eventually, Ruffer bursts into laughter, and you're sure there were never any Dredge. Not long after, he goes missing. Nobody searches for him or seems to mind. Asshole!
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostweather now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge as well.
You jostle through fallow crowds and sunken faces who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostfeller for days. The gates are closed and you come to a stop at the bottom of a hill. Well, this is not looking good.
Why are there so many people in the fields?
We can't stay outside in the open like this. Oddly finds you amongst so many refugees.
Rook, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody's being let into the city.
Why?
It's overrun with vile from Blotsmclare, Greyhorn, people from Bitria, all the nearby villages. The Dredge are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frostfeller's locked himself in his great hall, and that's why they've closed the gates.
When the Dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get out of here. I want to know more about... we're getting in there somehow. Well, I can get the gate open.
Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates.
I wasn't gonna break it. Just push really hard. What we got at the market? One renown, get your street foods. Eat their fire. 3 will per kill. Wow. Serpent earrings. 10 dodge. Durganstone. 3 will. You gotta be level 4 before you can use this, so that's... Give me your food! Spend a whole day at the rest houses. Everyone gives you the same story. The chieftain just shut himself in his great hall and closed the gates.
There are a lot of wounded people here, Ezelit. We could help them.
Eggy pulls you aside.
Oh, geez, Rook, I followed the outside of the city walls. There's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but if a handful of us get in, we might open the gates from the inside.
The rest house is overflowing with refugees, sick and wounded noise. Tend the wounded. Alette and Oddleaf spend the day along with the others in your caravan treating wounds, most of which come from the archers at the gates. I overheard from one of the women that the city has been sending carts with food around. Could be a way in. Next time they send a cart, we bring it back in. Oddleaf protests. Aside from leading to a fight, it would probably mean no more food for the refugees. Bucket! It's do or die! We don't have to wait long. Early the next day, you spot a cart leaving the gates of the city.
After they've thrown their scraps to the refugees, you make a move. Charge! Oh, wait. Oh, oh, that's a Thrasher, Archer. So who's wearing what? Big boy gets to go over here. Eggy, you say hi to them. Rook can provide support. No. Actually, Actually, Oddleaf can go there. So that guy goes... And you're gonna focus fire my fucking archer. Erased. Fucking hell with your goddamn focus firing ass fucking bullshit. Yeah, that's the only way she's not going to get injured. No! Wrong. No, no. You do not get... Alright, you approach the gate where hundreds of people have gathered. In the trodden, bloody space in front of the door, several pincushioned bodies lie unclaimed, as though they simply belong there. Archers up on the wall make it clear that nobody will be getting in. Men and women below intermittently call for mercy and reason when they're not flinging stones and curses. Ivar, do you really expect to push these gates open? Willing to try. Grunts Ivar. Despite sizing up the doors, looks like they could hold back an army. And when men start shooting arrows and pouring out to stop you, then you kill them. He says. You're not sure this is Motor's style plan. Give it a shot. Ivar slings his shield over his back, steps up to the gates alone. Archer is above watch, more curious than anything else. Ivar plants his feet, puts his shoulders against the massive door. Aside from a long wooden creak, nothing's happening. Then, unbelievably, the doors start trembling. The archers shout, more to those inside the walls than out. The creaking becomes louder, and then a crack. Then the doors part, slightly. Help him, you shout at the rest of the caravan. When you look back again, you see that nearly everyone has thrown in to push. The gate finally succumbs under the combined efforts, and you find yourself face to face with dumbfounded guards. You bark at the mob to attack. Well, we didn't waste days of supplies sitting there. So, you're there. What are we dealing with? We got a dude. The two archer bitches are over here. Oh, jeez, Rook. Gonna get my ass beat. Ah, damn it. Oh, now you're gonna run over here. And here we go with the fucking focus firing bullshit. Yeah, that archer... Wait, which archer?
piece of shit! And you're going to... Oh... So if we lower... If he lowered that, then his attack is below Rook's armor. Hogan, just get the... Yeah, it puts her within walking range of him, so... Oh, so you dirty cunt.
It about isn't fucking... It almost isn't fucking worth it to have archers because they just focus on the archer. You can't get the archer close enough without them being within range for them to just walk up and slap them, and they just run up there and fucking... They beeline for the fucking archers. Fucking shit-ass fucking AI. Piece of fucking shit. Just... Archer. Guards who weren't lying at your feet run. A crowd of men and women scurry into the city while they have the chance. It's only moments before a man wearing all black approaches with many more axemen in his back. Hey, Twitchy Eye. What in the depths are you doing? Letting ourselves in? I see that. I'm very impressed. But all these people you just let in here, dead. All those women and children with you, dead. And thanks for killing the only ones holding this place together, Scowl. What are you talking about? The man orders his guards to get the doors closed again before more refugees notice. If I knew there were fighters in a Varl outside, I would have brought you in. I'm Ekel. I'm in charge here. You heard about the chieftain? We heard he's hiding out in the Great Hall. Oh, really? Think you mean hiding out in a grave? He's eating worms? That wasn't clear. What happened in here? Soon as they heard Dredge were coming, anybody who couldn't swing an axe got one in the head. That's a short story, anyway. At least 3 clans here are warring over turf and food, and the worst are the godforsaken Varl. He eyes Ivor and shrugs with exaggeration as if simply stating the obvious. We're in more danger here than out there? Look, I was in charge here before things went to crap. You've got some people who can fight, and you've got a Varl who apparently has the strength of a god. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall if you fight for me and to take back Frostveller. I don't take sides. Too hard to tell when the good guys have become the bad. Fine, cut these sheep loose and watch your own asses. What do I care? All I want to do now is get out of the damn streets. Think carefully about what you want. We'll join for now. Good, because whatever else you were thinking would have been a bad idea. Ekel shouts to his men, and with the gates closed, you follow him down obscure alleyways. Hope we know what we're doing. Making it up as we go, Ivor. Little did they sleep. Didn't waste days of food by, how do we get inside? I mean, you end up having to fight one way or another. We didn't lose anybody by pushing the fucking door open, so fuck it. Okay, we're back. I was able to get about as many warriors from Strand as we wanted, and more weapons, extra supplies too. You perk up, just now realizing Moger's been talking to you. Since Wagner died, everyone's been looking to you to make decisions. It's exhausting. Haken? I heard you. They were saying the Varl we sent to Strand have returned. The governor gave us most of what we wanted. Good enough. Much resistance from the governor? Some. Didn't think he was happy about us buying his fighters using his own money. He also insisted that we take on a lackey of his to watch over his property, a man named Eric. Whatever. Eric? I met him. He seemed competent enough. Regardless, the governor will have to get over it unless he wants dragons crawling through his streets. We put down every slag that has wandered through here while you were gone.
Enough flapping of mouths, then.
You're sure that wound's healed, Luden? I agree. Enough has already gone wrong. If something happens to the prince on a mission of peace, the alliance would rot. Or worse. Luden makes his own decisions.
We would only be made to do this again later, and I will not suffer it all a second time. Either you take us through the wandering road, or do your job and slaughter some dredge.
Loon turns abruptly with a scowl. He stamps back to his ring of tents and followers. Wandering road's not an option with this many. Well, I could crush that boy's skull with one hand. If Luden won't be deterred, you'll have to deal with it. Don't let Luden get to you. Let's go. I'm sick of looking at this dump. What do I tell the warriors, Hacken? Tell them we cover the mountainside and dredge bodies. Good. Give the word and we'll set off. Everybody happy! Happy, happy, happy! You knew him well, didn't you? Wagner? No. Well, I don't know. I remember him. Always rushing around with some important business, but I never knew him. Never got a chance to talk much. Longer than I did, in any case. I suppose so. When he spoke, Varro listened. I knew that. I could use some help there. The Scrivener leans back, considering the sentiment. I've seen worse. They respect you for your ability to swing an axe. They'll need to respect you for your actions. But you're not talking to the right Varl. Moga's got some skill there. Most I can do is hold a quill. I heard you were a terror in your day. You know how old I am? Dare I ask? I'm competing, you know. Nobody knows how old we Varl can get, naturally. There's one by the name of Snorri. He's got a few years on me. Just hunkers in Grofheim collecting rhyme. Bastard might actually beat me. Another one named Krummer is close, I think. But the addled son of a bitch still welcomes a fight. He'll probably be off before I am. Although, Scrivener gestures around him as if to remind you of the current situation. You chuckle. Anyway, point is, what difference does it make? I'm just a delivery baron for Girunder now. Can't remember half of what I've done. Hence the journal? Hence. Don't get fancy on my behalf, Hacken. Okay, I won't. What are you always putting down in that thing? How do you mean? What do I write? I write what happens. They've got a banner in Oberang for that, you know. You mean the long banner? Yeah, the mentors wove up something that writes its own history. You want my opinion? Don't trust it. No? It tells a broad story. I think there's some value in the narrow. Whose story does it write? Mine? Theirs? Luden? Gods forbid. You relic. The gods have been dead for a long time. Oh, have they? Old habits, I suppose. Yeah, what do you suppose happened to the sun? Gods, how should I know? I've never seen something like this before. Are you worried? Some of the Varl in the caravan think the world's coming to an end. Others might think it's the best thing that could happen. No more black months. I'll take it. If it's the end, I'm ready. What about the rest of us? To the depths with you. Ha! Get some rest. Always more marching to do. I've hoofed more hills than a horse born with a grudge. Don't worry about me. I'd ask how you're dealing with Wagner's death, but I already know the answer. Do you? Steady old Moga. Which is good. I know most of these Varl, but they're not under my command. They came to follow Wagner. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to be in your position either. Anything you told me about the caravan? Throw together this many Varl, half of them will want to hit each other, and the rest will want to be left alone. Anyone I should keep an eye on? There's a couple of clan leaders trying to show off for one another, for each other. No, not a big deal. I've got it under control. The fighters we just got from Strand aren't bad, but they're unruly. Give it a few days. And there are a few moaning about fighting for you instead of Wagner. Those are the ones to worry about. What about Luden's men? They don't want to hear anything from me, I know that. Any problems? Could be. Luden's pet Varl's name's Bercy. I'm not sure where he came from or what his deal is. Bastard knows how to fight, but there's something I don't like about him. His girl in red's scary too, Irsa. She's probably the best fighter Luden's got, to be honest. I've overheard some of the Varro call her the Witch. Why? Flaming arrows, I think. It's a good trick, but the fire upsets our Varro more than the dredge. Still doesn't make much sense. Witch? They're not scholars, Hacken. I think they're mostly just afraid of her. Yeah, that makes more sense. Don't let her find out. Haven't you ever wanted to be in command? More than I am? Any more rope and I'd hang myself. I doubt that. I forget. You weren't around back then. At one point I had more rope. I hung myself. So no, I'm not interested in command. It's all yours. Thanks. You think we're walking into a death trap? This many Varl? Nah, we should be alright. Things could get rough, though. I don't like being the one the one to send Varl to their deaths. I like worrying about myself, and that's the extent of it. I would have expected Vogner to drop like that to a couple of slag. I'm still wondering what happened. He had hundreds of dead slag to his name. I don't get it. It happens sometimes. No big moment. Nah, I'm sure it surprised even him even more than us. Although I have to wonder. Never mind. Anyway, I'll worry about the warrior as you worry about not doing something stupid. That's asking a lot. What were you holding back about Vognir? I'd rather not say, Hacken. Why not? It's the kind of thing that gets stuck in your head, and you need a clear one. It's better you let me worry about it. If you say so, keep it to yourself. Yeah, if there's a reason to bring it up again, I will. Well, let's get back to it. Let me know if you need anything else. I will. Hero! Need a hero! Dude's here! Promote thyself, Hacken. We already know how to do that. Exertion and armor break. Alright, so you are... You're just a shield bastard. Gunny's... something. What did you do? You did rally. You beat the shit out of stuff. Actually, you should probably go first, because you're the armor man. Wiederfeel. Hey, hold you bag your bird, bark, bark, bark. Look at that, says Moger. In the hills, more dredge. And more than a dozen, though. Could just as easily pass by and rush up to slaughter them. Luden overhears.
That's a dozen dredge heading towards Strand, he said.
You ask him when he started to care about Strand.
I don't, he replies. I thought you did.
Murder! The caravan stops and waits while you lead a small detachment up the hillside to take care of the dredge quickly. You tell Luden to stay by the caravan. He folds his arms and mutters something about being treated like a child. Murder! Charging up the side of the holy shit. Well then. That's a tenner, that's a tenner, that's a tenner. Tenner, ten. Okay, so there's an 11er. He goes last, so... And you're useless? And you're useless? No, Gunny! Fuck you! You hurt Gunny! Oh, damn it. Oh, I should. Oh, wait, they're not adjacent. Oh yeah, I should probably use that horn. There we go. Get the boys some level ups. Alright, well then. I'll catch you guys next time. Later.